Now I want to talk to you about flow of elements on the screen. And there's a specific CSS property that we're going to talk about, which is the display property. Now every element has its default display property, and there's two main types, block and inline. So block elements, like the H1 here, end up on their own row. So they take up the entire width of the container that they're in. In this case, the H1 element is inside of the body tag right here. And then there's the inline elements, like an image, and they only take up the space that they contain, however large they are. So that's why Ray and Kylo end up next to each other rather than on top of each other. So whenever we do the H1s, they get their own row like this, and then these go up in a line. So block elements stack like blocks, and inline elements go in a line, and that's how I try to remember that. And we can change that default behavior. So if I click on the H1 here and I change it to a display block or inline, they're going to go side by side now. So this is really important as we start to move things around on the screen. Now different elements have their default display properties, and a lot of times we have to manipulate what that is in order to get things on the screen where we want them to be. So that's all I'm going to talk about for this video, because I think that it's really important that you absorb that. And then when we come back, we'll talk about how to move them around a little bit more discreetly and see where this is going to play in our overall design of our web pages. All right, see you next video.